Welcome to this exclusive presentation of live high school basketball coverage on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA KRLS, streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on your free KNIA and KRLS mobile apps.
Naylor, backdoor, Kingery, slams it home on the backdoor cuts, and the Indians have their biggest lead of the night by 12.
Here comes Noah Allen attacking, kicking, Miller for three, boom! Carl Miller, the driller, stretches Pella's lead to 46-38.
Oh, tipped up, controlled, here comes JoJo Bice with 6 seconds, fast break, layup is good at the other end, Mohawk takes the lead. 52-50, Bice the steal, and runs it all the way down coast to coast. 52-50, Warriors back on top.
We'll get you ready for tonight's contest with our keys to the game, starting lineups, colors of the game, and the game time temp.
They've come out of the half firing. Agri looking for more for three. Yes! Emery Agri heating up with back-to-back trays.
Here's Emma Duncan, catch and shoot three, splash down Emma Duncan.
And there's a tip and a steal, Reagan Van Wyk. This is for the lead in transition. The layup is in, counted and one, and Reagan Van Wyk puts Pella back on top.
Now let's head to the gym for all the exciting action of South Central Iowa high school basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA and KRLS.
High school basketball is on the air as we welcome you live to Eagle Lane as the road to Wells Fargo Arena begins tonight for the Pella Christian boys basketball team. It's the Eagles and the Cardinals of Central Decatur live on 92.1 KRLS. Welcome to the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella radio pregame show. The Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella is your cornerstone to health. I'm Trevor Castle, joined by Win Veenstra as the Eagles and the Cardinals game 2 of a doubleheader tonight. Game 1, well, it's all over but the final score. It's Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont 57, Albia 35. So the Rockets will be taking on either the Eagles or the Cardinals next Tuesday at Oskaloosa High School. And Win Veenstra, glad to have you alongside for exciting boys high school basketball tonight.
Well, yeah, it's been a good start to the postseason, as it were. Kind of had a few days off with that bye, and now they get into action on their home floor and against a team that they should be highly favored to win.
Yeah, Pella Christian comes in with a 15-6 record, 9-5 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Central Decatur, they are the champions of the Pride of Iowa Conference with a 12-1 record in the league, and they are 20-2 overall. But when those overall records don't tell the stories, it's a primarily 1A conference that Central Decatur plays against. You know, teams like Lenox and Martinsdale St. Mary's and others. Well, we know that Pella Christian's playing teams that are winning 3A state championships on a regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Pella Christian was able to, even with a less of a record, you know, secure the #1 seed in this district. So, you know, that bodes well for the competition they're playing and shows that even though they've won a lot of games, Central Decatur is going to be down there seated, I think 4th probably. And so that's, you know, going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah, about 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this game between Albia and Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. So, about a 20-point margin of victory here before this one's all said and done. But it's just fun to get postseason underway. And I do like this setting that the boys go to because there's a big crowd on hand because really there's 4 teams worth of fans in the gym right now. It'll filter out, of course, after this game is over and their 2 fan bases leave. But it's just an exciting way to get things going.
Well, both schools are reasonably close by, though, so you would think, especially Eddyville, if they win this game, a lot of those fans will probably stick around and watch at least the first half of the second game just to get another look. If obviously Eddyville has played Pella Christian, so they already know what our guys are kind of like, but just to see how they've changed and different and what to expect next week, Tuesday night.
All right, let's take a timeout here inside of our Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show. Lot to get to here this evening. We will get you your game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. The colors of the game presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber and Pella. Your Hormel Foods radio keys to the game. Of course, the starting lineups, as always, are presented by Menninga Pest Control. And the opening tip, it's scheduled for 8 o'clock. We might be right there. I don't see much of the foul game happening down the stretch here as both teams have gone to their bench. March. So should be right around on schedule for an 8 o'clock opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. There are some other tournament games and even a regular season game going on across Lake Red Rock at Knoxville tonight. So give you some of those scores from around the area on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard when the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella radio pregame show continues here on KRLS.
It's nice to know that the products we grow are meant for this area, not for the whole nation. That's something that a lot of seed companies can't do. Champion selects hybrids that work countywide, statewide. We have a couple products in the corn lineup that they tell us don't sell. They're meant for the dryland. They're not meant for this area. But most of them want standability. They want a product that's going to stand till December when the snow flies. We're a price competitive and product competitive company.
Learn more at plantchampion.com.
At Fairhaven East, part of the Hearthstone community in Pella, you can rent a furnished apartment on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis with supportive services included. 3 home-cooked meals are served daily in a spacious dining room. Housekeeping comes twice a week. Laundry is done weekly. And there are amenities like a beauty barber shop, group exercise classes, and a private patio to enjoy the fresh air. They make life so easy that all you have to do are bring your clothes and toiletries. For information on daily, weekly, or monthly rates at Fairhaven East in Pella, call Montessa at 620-4200.
This is Kim at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Oskaloosa, inviting you to come stay with us. We're a brand new facility that boasts state-of-the-art amenities coupled with the local charm of Oskaloosa. Our pool and fitness center is open to our guests, and free breakfast will start your day off right. Call and book with us today or use our Marriott Bonvoy app. We look forward to seeing you.
If you're looking for a family barber that cuts, styles, and a whole lot more, come to Beeks Barbershop in downtown Pella. They have a great reputation for being the best at what they do. With Beeks Barbershop, you'll enjoy flexible hours to schedule your appointment from 6 a.m. till noon Monday through Saturday, as well as 5 to 8 p.m. Thursday evenings. But please note that reservations are required. Providing quality haircuts for men of all ages since 1993, Beeks Barbershop. It's the best seat in town.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
Remodeling can be a headache, especially when you're trying to work around your contractor's schedule. You don't have to worry about that with Mike Blom with Cabinet Design of Pella and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Just ask Deb Shaw of Pella.
Mike was always very accommodating to our schedule. Anytime that we set up a time to meet, he always wanted to make sure it worked for us. Most of our meetings were in the evening, and it never bothered him to come out and be out here.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company, located at 221 South Street in Pella, is here to serve the unique needs of its customers with quality products, prompt delivery, and design services. With a wide selection of kitchen and bath cabinetry, countertops, windows, doors, flooring, fireplaces, and decking materials to fit any budget. Stop by the store at 221 South Street in Pella to unlock your opportunities with Gilchrist Jewett.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
Still the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the Veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Spring may seem like a far-off destination, but Sunny Slope Greenhouse assures you spring will come. And when it does, Sunny Slope Greenhouse is here to help you be prepared for the warm days that Mother Nature will bring us. Sunny Slope Greenhouse has been a trusted partner in the area's flower beds and gardens with their large and unique selections of annuals and perennials, as well as fruits and vegetables. And Sunny Slope Greenhouse gift certificates make great birthday, anniversary, and Mother's Day presents. Check out the Sunny Slope Greenhouse Facebook page for events and classes. Good luck to the Pella Christian Eagles this postseason.
Online ordering is now available at Culver's in Pella. Simply go to culvers.com, select curbside or carryout, and let us know if you'd like us to start making your order fresh right now or schedule the time that you want it ready. Our entire menu is available, including Marion County's best burger, chicken sandwiches and tenders, seafood dinners, fresh salads and hearty soups, kids meals, snack-worthy sides, and our famous frozen custard. Just go to culvers.com and place your online order for your next meal at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Welcome back inside of the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. Trevor Castle, Wynn Veenstra getting you set for Pella Christian and Central Decatur. We now know officially the winner will play Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont Tuesday in Oskaloosa as the Rockets defeated Albia 65-47. Taking a look at the rest of the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, it also just went final. PCM has beaten Pleasantville 64-51. They will play the winner of West Marshall and Des Moines Christian Tuesday in Carlisle. We assume that the Eagles and the Lions are on a collision course to play in that sub-state final a week from Saturday, but that's why you play the games. One other score at the half, a non-conference regular season finale. The Fairfield boys lead Knoxville 32-15 on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Quick check of today's game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. It is 14 degrees. It was a cold, cold day. A reminder that winter has not left. So, folks, if your home isn't staying comfortable during our cold Iowa winter, make sure to call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella, because you'll always rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
All right, Wynn, let's break this matchup down a little bit between Pella Christian and Eddyville Blakesburg, or Central Decatur rather. The winner getting Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont on Tuesday. The Eagles are 15-6, 9-5 out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. Central Decatur 20-2, 12-1 out of the Pride of Iowa Conference. But a reminder that their schedules were not created equal. I think we both believe in BC more, at least, at least enough to make this next point, which is out of the 96 teams in Class 2A, Pella Christian, even with a record that is just 15-6, just in air quotes, they're 6th in 2A. Central Decatur with a record that's 20-2, they are 45th in 2A. Win. This is the Eagles' game to lose tonight.
Well, they are certainly a big favorite. If you look at the point spread, they're supposed to win this game handily. And when you look at the matchup, Pella Christian's had a pretty good height advantage all year. They've got a really good height advantage against this Central Decatur team. So they're really their only chances to be able to knock down some threes. I didn't look at their statistics, how many of those they shot in a game, but that's probably what they're going to have to do.
And then on the flip side, as we take a look at our Hormel Foods radio keys to the game for Pella Christian, needs to be a steady dose of Eric Mulder, of course, the 6'9" big man, Nico Schurz. The Eagles need to take advantage of their size and impose their will on the Cardinals.
Yeah, especially the last 3-4 games of the season, they didn't really utilize that secondary postman enough. They didn't get the ball to Nico enough when they were double and triple teaming Eric. He's got to be open now. When Andrew filled in for him when Nico was out with his sprained ankle a little bit, Danny did do a better job of getting the ball, and they got him the ball a little bit better. And so that last game of the season, they were able to get Nico the ball a little bit better. And so let's hope they can continue to do that and share that basketball around. You can't just rely on the guards shooting the threes and Eric getting easy layups. You've got to get that mid-range shot or that secondary layup on the other side when Eric is double teamed.
And the road will get significantly tougher quicker, and so it's a matter. This is, you're within the last handful of days here, whether it's a game situation like this or practice situation like we hope to have over the next week or so. You've got to take advantage of those learning opportunities. Pella Christian, a team that at times still goes through too many offensive droughts. They've got to find a way to mitigate those and to take care of the basketball.
Absolutely, and they do a pretty good job most of the time, but once in a while it seems like the guards get a little bit out of control, and then they throw the ball away, just kind of unforced errors, and that can't happen. You've got to know what you're going to do with the ball and take care of the ball, value the ball, and then get the ball to the right people. And if you're double teamed, somebody's got to be open. Find that person.
All right, those are Hormel Foods radio keys to the game. Looking for a key to your new career? Visit HormelJob.com. Before we head to break, tonight's colors of the game are presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber in Pella. The Eagles have just broken out of the locker room in their home white jerseys with the maroon lettering and numerals and trim, and it is the red jerseys with the white lettering and numerals and trim and the white checker down the side for the Cardinals of Central Decatur. White and maroon for the Eagles, red and white for the Cardinals. Tonight's colors of the game presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber. Whether it's a new deck, new roof or siding, a kitchen remodel, or just painting around the house, Gilchrist Jewett Lumber in Pella has the colors to make it happen. We'll take another time out inside of our Knoxville Hospital and Clinics Red Rock Clinic Pella radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS.
Over the past few months, Pella Real Estate Services has been sharing real stories of real people saving real money by selling their home using the Prez Listing Advantage.
They saved $6,570.
These sellers saved $900.
They saved $2,550.
Why pay a 6% commission when you can save thousands of dollars, just like many others have, using the Prez Listing Advantage? Call 628-1BUY to list your home with Pella Real Estate Services.
At Ulrich Ford & Lincoln, area residents have trusted us since 1935, and they trust us today as we continue taking care of you. A big part of that trust is because we're here after the sale with local service, and that's especially important in today's technology age. There can be a big learning curve when you buy a new vehicle, and we're here for you to stop by anytime with any question, no matter how big or small. So for your next vehicle purchase, find out for yourself why so many area residents trust Ulrich Ford & Lincoln in Pella, where we're taking care of you.
We know you have choices when it comes to wireless plans for your home or business. At Strauber Cellular, we strive to be that local expert to provide all the service and expertise you need to make U.S. Cellular your choice for wireless service. Our knowledgeable staff can provide you with everything from smartphones and tablets to home internet and security options. Choose Strauber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular in downtown Pella.
Did you know that when you use your Marion County Bank debit card, your purchases can benefit local schools? That's right, you can help the bank make a financial contribution to the local school of your choice. With your checking account and debit card from Marion County Bank, each time you use your card, those transactions add up during the year and we make donations to area schools. It's easy to enroll online, select your school, and there's no cost to you. Marion County Bank's Report Card Program, a great way to make a difference in our schools together. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
Sporting goods companies are facing challenging times with many suppliers carrying little product and offering slow delivery. At BSN Sports, we stand ready to change the fundamentals of our industry. We carry all the top brands that you demand with uniforms, practice and travel gear, and field and facility equipment. We stock our own inventory and decorate in-house, leading to faster delivery. I'm Phil Hemming with BSN Sports, and I'd love the chance to work with your school or team. Give me a call at 620-8337, and let's get started today.
We're in the home stretch of construction of the new Laley Park in Pella. If you've driven by exit 44 on Highway 163, you've seen the building taking shape over the past year, and we're almost ready to move in. Final work is being completed inside with a move-in plan for the second half of March. Once spring hits, we'll move forward with more landscape development, and the Laley Park will really begin to take shape. Check out our website for exciting new job opportunities and be listening for details for our open house planned on June 2nd and 3rd at Laley Park here in Pella.
Remodeling can be a headache, especially when you're trying to work around your contractor's schedule. You don't have to worry about that with Mike Blom with Cabinet Design of Pella and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Just ask Deb Shaw of Pella.
Mike was always very accommodating to our schedule. Anytime that we set up a time to meet, he always wanted to make sure it worked for us. Most of our meetings were in the evening, and it never bothered him to come out and be out here.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company, located at 221 South Street in Pella, is here to serve the unique needs of its customers with quality products, prompt delivery, and design services. With a wide selection of kitchen and bath cabinetry, countertops, windows, doors, flooring, fireplaces, and decking materials to fit any budget. Stop by the store at 221 South Street in Pella to unlock your opportunities with Gilchrist Jewett.
Welcome back inside of the Knoxville Hospital and Clinics Red Rock Clinic Pella radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS. Tonight's video presentation, for those of you watching on YouTube, is being presented by Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy. When the Iowa High School Athletic Association does charge for these postseason broadcasts, so for schools that want to continue to do their video streaming in the postseason, there is an extra per game charge, and Kinetic Edge has stepped up to help all regular regular season, but they've also kicked in here for the postseason as well. So a big thanks to the folks at Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy. Of course, they're a proud sponsor of our radio coverage as well on 92.1 KRLS, but big ups to Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy for helping sponsor tonight's game on YouTube.
Yeah, not only for Pella Christian, but for all the schools. You know, they need sponsors to help them carry that along, because it, you know, we go on the road and ours isn't there. It's nice to find something you can watch it on. You know, put the radio in one ear and watch on the other side. That recliner is getting an awful nice way to watch basketball.
Well, hey, the technology just exists, right, to allow that to happen. High-speed internet and streaming is certainly the way of the world nowadays. And the fact that maybe the pandemic sped things up a little bit to bring it to the high school ranks. And we're certainly proud to be able to partner with our local schools. Of course, Pella Christian, Pella High, Knoxville, and Indianola, all four of the schools in the communities that we serve, able to partner with the YouTube broadcast to bring the professional radio play-by-play to the new technology of the video. So it is fun, and as you said, as a consumer, hey, I've watched plenty of games on YouTube when I'm not at the gym myself.
Well, and, you know, I've watched a few that had no radio covering them, too, and that's just not, I mean, it's okay. As a coach, I don't mind watching the game and just focusing on the game, but it's kind of nice to hear some commentary with it as well.
You know, I'm not sure if you've ever heard this story. When I believe it was in the 70s, I think it was NBC that did an experiment on a Jets-Dolphins game, and they did an experiment where they had no broadcasters. They just had the cameras and they had the microphones to get the crowd and the whistles and whatever. And it totally bombed.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to watch the game without somebody telling them what's going on.
Well, not necessarily telling them what's going on, just to keep their attention a little bit, maybe.
We're getting you set for Pella Chris. Hey, we need our listeners need you to tell them what's going on here. Win.
Yeah, that's the idea. Well, or at least what I think's going on. Sometimes I'm not always right either.
All right, Win. We do have a quick Strauver Cellular instant radio update. Fairfield has Knoxville doubled up at the end of the third quarter, 50-25. What's your vibe on this Pella Christian team? This was an Eagles team at the beginning of the year that had state tournament aspirations. You know, J.D. Bohr took over a club that lost a bunch of seniors before last year. Had last year's team that went through some growing pains, finally got a real off season. A lot of seniors on this club, and they've played well. They've held their own against many of the top 3A teams out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. I think they still have those aspirations, not just to get to Wells Fargo Arena, to make some noise as well. What do you think?
Well, you know, as the Little Hawkeye went along, they really only had 2 games that they totally bombed in and kind of got knocked out of. The rest of the games, they were in them yet into the fourth quarter. And so even in those losses, you know, they played pretty well. They started out the season really playing a fast tempo. I mean, they were trying to get up and down the floor before anybody else could, and it was almost too fast. And they just didn't really have the ball handling skills to take care of the ball. They've since slowed down a bit. They like to go quick yet, but not as fast as they were trying to go then, and I think it's made them improve. They still need to do some work in that half-court game. They're just, you know, if a team is able to match up with them a little better to where they don't have to double team Eric and can go basically straight up man-to-man defense on them. Pella Christian struggles a little bit to get the ball in the half court into their post players and get some good baskets. And if they can rectify that situation, work out some screens, get some backdoor cuts, you know, they could be very good. But quick teams take that away from them. You saw that when they played DCG. You saw that when they played Des Moines Christian. Their quickness definitely hurt them bad. So, you know, that's where they've got to improve, I think, and hopefully they do it. Now, they've had a week off. Sometimes I think that hurts, you know, because you haven't played a game now in a week. Central Decatur, of course, did have to play the other night, so they've played again. They've got a win under their belt already in the postseason. I don't think it's going to affect this game a great amount, but it is going to probably show a little game rust as Pella Christian comes out in this first part of the game.
Yeah, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but, you know, we do have some time to fill here in our Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show. You know, this is a game that Pella Christian's a heavy favorite. If and when they win it, they will be a sizable favorite against Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont as well. It's just really setting up for that matchup against Des Moines Christian. You saw them play at the Well, and it really is a contrast of styles. The quickness of Des Moines Christian, they have very little size. Pella Christian was not able to use their size to their advantage like we thought they could before the game, and I know they're chomping at the bit to get another crack at what's become a pretty good rivalry between the Eagles and the Lions.
Yeah, absolutely, and the same with the Eddyville. Eddyville's going to actually match up with Pella Christian pretty well.
Yes.
And we saw that when we played them down there. That was a pretty decent game for most of the game before Pella Christian was able to kind of blow that open at the end. But, that matchup is going to be one where they probably are going to be able to play man-to-man against Pella Christian. So hopefully they can figure out how to still keep that scoring and push against Eddyville when they play them, get them ready for that Des Moines Christian contest, because, like I said, they are really going to have to take advantage of Andriga and Shears and Mulder in that post position when they play Des Moines Christian, because at the guard position, the edge definitely goes to Des Moines Christian.
Winner of this game between Pella Christian and Central Decatur will play Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont on Tuesday night at Oskaloosa High School. A 7 o'clock opening tip. If it's the Eagles there, we'll have pregame coverage starting at 6:30 next Tuesday, because Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont defeated Albia by a final score of 65-47. Just a few minutes ago, that game wrapped up. On the other half of this sub-state, PCM has beaten Pleasantville 64-51, and they will play the winner of West Marshall and Des Moines Christian. And so there will be a story there either way win. We expect that will be Des Moines Christian, but if PCM's able to pull off the upset, of course, that's a longtime Highway 163 rival.
Yeah, PCM is, man, you go back 25 years and we've had to play PCM to get to state, and so certainly a possibility that it could happen again. Not likely maybe, but a possibility. So no matter what happens, Pella Christian's just got to get through these next couple games and get that far.
All right, let's take a time out here inside of our Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show. Opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply coming up just right around the corner. But when we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control here on KRLS.
We're back, and we are handing out even more scholarship money in 2022. Community First Credit Union is awarding $48,000 in scholarships to our members who are planning to attend college or vocational school this fall. If that's you, apply today by visiting cfirstcu.com for a chance to earn free money towards your education. Deadline to submit your application is March 15th. Community First Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Over the past few months, Pella Real Estate Services has been sharing real stories of real people saving real money by selling their home using the Prez Listing Advantage.
They saved $3,600.
They saved $1,470.
These sellers saved $3,120.
Why pay a 6% commission when you can save thousands of dollars, just like many others have, using the Prez Listing Advantage? Call 628-1BUY to list your home with Pella Real Estate Services.
Did you know that when you use your Marion County Bank debit card, your purchases can benefit local schools? That's right, you can help the bank make a financial contribution to the local school of your choice. With your checking account and debit card from Marion County Bank, each time you use your card, those transactions add up during the year and we make donations to area schools. It's easy to enroll online, select your school, and there's no cost to you. Marion County Bank's Report Card Program, a great way to make a difference in our schools together. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
At Ulrich Ford and Lincoln, area residents have trusted us since 1935, and they trust us today as we continue taking care of you. A big part of that trust is because we're here after the sale with local service, and that's especially important in today's technology age. There can be a big learning curve when you buy a new vehicle, and we're here for you to stop by anytime with any question, no matter how big or small. So for your next vehicle purchase, find out for yourself why so many area residents trust Ulrich Ford and Lincoln in Pella, where we're taking care of you.
It's volunteer season. Pella Corporation thanks those who volunteer to make our area a great place to live. It's clear that when you volunteer, you're helping others. On the job, the Pella team creates energy-efficient Pella windows and doors for homes and businesses throughout North America. And once the job is done, many Pella Corporation team members volunteer to make a difference in their communities. Let's hear a cheer for volunteers. For more information on exciting careers at Pella Windows and Doors, visit Pella.com/careers.
If
If you have friends or family coming to Pella, make reservations for them to stay in Pella's finest accommodations, the Amsterdam Hotel.
We have many different packages available depending on what they are looking for during their visit.
Our weekend getaway package includes flowers, chocolates, and champagne.
The Visit Pella package has tickets to the Historical Village, Vermeer Windmill, and Pella bucks to spend around town.
And the stay and play package includes golf at Boss Landon.
Find the perfect package for your guests or yourself by visiting royalamsterdam.com for the Amsterdam Hotel on the Molengracht in Pella.
Welcome back inside of the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. Trevor Castle, Wynn Veenster with you. Time now for tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. We'll start first with the visiting Cardinals of Central Decatur, 20-2, champions of the Pride of Iowa Conference with a 12-1 record. They start Tyke Hollinger, Trey Hollinger, Gunnar Smith, Matthew Booth, and Jack Scribner. Trey Hollinger, their leading scorer at 15.5 points per game. Booth right behind him at 13 points, and Scribner, a third double-figure scorer, averages 10 points per game. He's also their leading rebounder with 8.5 boards per contest. For Pella Christian, it's Levi Skelhaas, Nico Schurz, Jaden Heisman, Aiden Stoltz, and Eric Mulder. The Eagles are 15-6, and they finished in 4th place in the Little Hawkeye Conference with a record of 9-5. Skelhaas, Schurz, Heisman, Stoltz, and Mulder. It's Levi Skelhaas leading the way with 14 points per game. Eric Mulder, 11 points and 9 rebounds per game for the Eagles. Those are tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
When we come back to Pella Christian High School, we'll wrap up the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show, and it'll be time for the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply here on KRLS.
At Ulrich Ford and Lincoln, area residents have trusted us since 1935, and they trust us today as we continue taking care of you. A big part of that trust is because we're here after the sale with local service, and that's especially important in today's technology age. There can be a big learning curve when you buy a new vehicle, and we're here for you to stop by anytime with any question, no matter how big or small. So for your next vehicle purchase, find out for yourself why so many area residents trust Ulrich Ford and Lincoln in Pella, where we're taking care of you.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if auto owners make sense for you.
You've been listening to the Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella Radio pregame show. The Knoxville Hospital and Clinic's Red Rock Clinic Pella is your cornerstone to health. The starting lineups have been introduced to the crowd here on Eagle Lane. No national anthem because they did that before Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont 65-47 victory over Albia. And so we're almost set for tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella, your only locally owned lumber yard and building material supplier. You are listening to Pella Christian Basketball powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM, KRLS, Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD1, Knoxville Pella.
Let's make it happen.
It'll be Eric Mulder in center circle for the Eagles, and Jack Scribner in the red and white of the Cardinals of Central Decatur.
Says he's 6'2", but it looks taller than that to me.
Ball is in the air, and we are underway. The opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply is won by Pella Christian, and the Eagles moving from right to left start the postseason with the ball. Jaden Heisman on the right wing, now Levi Skelhaas up top. Left side, Stoltz for three, short no good. Mulder there had his hands on the rebound, batted around, picked up by Eric. Here's a three ball from Heisman, no good, and the rebound cleared out by Hollinger for Central Decatur.
Couple good looks, just didn't get what they wanted out of it.
Trevor Castle, Wynn Veenster with you live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on 92.1 KRLS.
A little man-to-man defense for Pella Christian. They've been playing a lot of zone, but start out in a man-to-man.
Top of the key, leaning in on Nico, and the passes back out. They go to Scribner. Very deliberate already in the early going here for Central Decatur. Stoltz checks Hollinger. They swing it right side to Scribner. So they're pulling PC's biggest defender out beyond the three-point line in Mulder. Pass tipped out of bounds by Heisman. Will stay right side of the floor with Central Decatur.
Good recognition there. Got a hand in the passing lane. Wasn't able to come up with it, but was able to tip it away.
Hollinger to throw it in from in front of the PC bench. There's a backdoor lob, little baseline jumper, high off the window, no good. And I expect Eric Mulder to have a lot of rebounds. He just collects his second in 2 possessions. Nico left baseline, drives around Scribner, puts up a contested shot and scores. And that's how the tournament scoring starts for Pella Christian. Nico Schurz with a layup.
Good inbounds attempt to steal that ball there by Levi. Recognized it just a little bit late getting to it.
Just underway. Central Decatur inbounds the ball after they had it tipped out of bounds by PC. And it's Tyke Hollinger, double team, walked in trouble, falls down, travels. I thought he drug his pivot foot before that one win.
Oh, and they're going to call foul. Wow.
No travel, foul called on Aiden Stoltz. And I was with you. I thought he traveled
he fell
first,
down. Yeah.
And then he fell down. They say he was bumped down. And Central Decatur ball. 2-0 Pella Christian. We've played a minute and a half. Here's Scribner against Mulder, and Eric tries to step in front as Scribner looked to dart down the near sideline, and Mulder bumped him down. So 2 fouls on PC.
Yeah, and that, that's just a case of the speed was too much for Eric. He couldn't get out of the way. He's got to go after the pass, but then get out of his way.
There was no way that Mulder is 7 inches taller than Scribner.
No,
there's a throwaway.
Yeah.
And it's PC ball on the turnover on the inbounds pass.
Good, I don't have to scratch through that turnover. I can leave it there now.
All right, 2-0 Pella Christian. I mean, I believe Eric's all of 6'9", right? I mean, Scribner looks more like 6'5" up against him.
Yeah, and they got him listed at 6'2".
Usually it's the other way, right? Usually you exaggerate.
They measured him at the beginning of the season. He had a growth spurt.
Mulder kicks it out to Heisman. Here's Stoltz just to the left of the top of the key for 3. Rattles out, no good. Heisman the rebound, gives it to Mulder, and he slams it home. And the Eagles have a 4-0 lead.
Well, that's 2 offensive rebounds to start. They've had 2 attempts after that. This one they put in with authority.
Nice rebound by Heisman, and then the court vision to see Mulder there for the slam.
And he was not going to waste any time. He went right up and put it in.
Here's a drive by Gunnar Smith to the right elbow, and his pass is tipped by Heisman and stolen away. PC has it with Aiden Stoltz into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Gives it to Mulder at the top of the key. Now Heisman right side for 3. Too strong, no good. Rebound bounced up in the air, batted around like a Plinko cube. It's rebounded by Central Decatur, and then ahead of the pack we get a goaltending call, and the layup is good for Gunnar Smith. I believe Smith was the one racing ahead. Yep, Smith for 2.
Yeah, I had my head down, still writing down what happened on the other end. So
who had that rebound win?
For them, I don't know who had it for them.
Okay.
I just had it for that they got it.
Gotcha. Now Pella Christian trying to get it into Nico Schurz. Out to Levi Skelhaas. He'll drive around a defender, kick it out. Stoltz for 3, left side. Boom!
There you got one.
Aiden Stoltz for 3, and the Eagles have a 7-2 lead 3 minutes in. And then a whistle and a foul on Levi Skelhaas in the backcourt.
Well, they're getting real aggressive, trying to force the turnovers, and that's 3 fouls now in the backcourt. So Pella Christian's going to have to be maybe a little bit more cautious there on that press.
Mulder goes for a steal. Scribner drives around him, and then Heisman steps in front. The shot is no good, and Mulder grabs the rebound. Skelhaas into the front court. Out to Heisman on the left wing. Now Levi, left corner 3. Rattles out, no good, and rebounded by Central Decatur. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. 7-2 Pella Christian. Boy, really hounding defense by Jaden Heisman on Hollinger. Forces a bad pass and a 3rd Central Decatur turnover. Mulder to Skelhaas, right corner 3. Boom! Levi Skelhaas has given Pella Christian a 10-2 lead.
Just hit the guy right, and he was ready to catch it and shoot it in the corner.
Pella Christian 10, Central Decatur 2. As the Eagles are off to a hot start here in the postseason. Scribner right-hand dribble at the top of the key. Eric Mulder defending, sagging way off of him as Scribner about 10 feet behind the three-point line. Now they give it back out to Trey Hollinger. Very deliberate offensive approach here out of Central Decatur. A lot of basketball left, but yeah, I'm not sure how wise this is.
Well, I mean, I'm not so sure it's all bad because they need to shorten the game if they're going to have any chance at all. But against the man-to-man, Pella Christian not putting enough pressure on them out individually.
We get a foul on Aiden Stoltz running through a screen, so that's already Aiden's second foul. And let's give you a Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset. 3:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Pella Christian 10, Central Decatur 2. That's already 4 fouls on the Eagles. The possession error is with Central Decatur on an Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset.
Yeah, no fouls on Central Decatur at all. So they're just hanging back, not contesting anybody.
Substitutions in for both teams. Kyle Linhart had the ball for the Cardinals. He fires it back out to Matthew Booth. And now Scribner has it at the top of the key. Mulder reaching in on him. And Scribner steps around him, passes it, wanted to give and go. Now it's Hollinger for a shot, no good, and rebounded by the Eagles. And Jaden Heisman collecting his second board. Levi Skelhaas on the other end, drives and kicks. Heisman for 3, boom! 3 early Eagle three-pointers. It's 13-2 Pella Christian, and we get a vision for less timeout when you couldn't have scripted it any better for PC.
Well, you got 5 starters, all got a basket. So there you go.
Yeah, 3 threes, Stoltz, Skelhaas, and Heisman, and then the 2 inside buckets for the 2 big men.
Yeah,
Scherz and Mulder, the dunk.
You can't beat that. No offensive boards for Central Decatur, so Pella Christian is controlling the misses that Central Decatur puts up. Just that one lone basket on the goaltend, and that may or may not have went in. You never know.
Well, and and I agree with you that Central Decatur, shortening the game is a good idea, but you fall behind double digits just a few minutes into the game, and it's awfully hard to keep that up.
Yeah, at some point, if you get ahead by 15 or 18 and they want to stall the rest of the game, okay, we win the game. I mean, it's not a very good strategy.
No, it's not. 13-2 Pella Christian with the lead. Trevor Castle, Win Veenstra with you here on 92.1 KRLS. The winner will play Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. If you missed that earlier tonight on a Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont beat Albia by a score of 65-47. The 2 winners play Tuesday night at Oskaloosa, and we'll have that one for you either on 92.1 KRLS or on KRLS.com. It depends how the Pella girls do Saturday night in their regional semifinal against Grinnell. All right, out of the vision for less timeout. Central Decatur with the ball, and the Eagles really picking up the pressure. Tyson DeVries has checked into the game, as has Daniel Andringa, and the Eagles really bringing the heat here. Scribner. There's a man left wide open, Matthew Booth underneath for 2, so it backfires.
Yeah, they double-teamed the ball, and they passed the ball around nicely, had a guy wide open. That's good court vision by Central Decatur.
Skelhaas drives out of the right baseline, puts up a tough contested shot, no good, and then Mulder called for a push-off on the rebound. Second foul on Eric Mulder. And so Mulder and Stoltz both have 2 early fouls. 2:05 to go first quarter, 13-4 Eagles.
Well, I didn't see the push there. He was double teamed there and kind of sandwiched in between. Must have pushed the guy in front of him out of the way to get that defensive board. Instead, it's a board or an offensive board. Instead, it's a defensive board for Central Decatur.
Here's Booth on the left wing. Shot fake and a drive. Lean in. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by E.J. Fransman for Pella Christian. And then Pella Christian pushes it ahead of the pack. Up and under move. Shot blocked by Scribner. Rebound loose on the floor and picked up by Fransman as Bennett Sprunk got his shot blocked. Now Skelhaas deep on the right wing. Shot fake and a drive. Gets underneath the bucket. Puts up a scoop shot that's no good and draws a Central Decatur foul. 2 shots coming for the Eagle guard.
A nice attack of the basket. They're not super tall in there. You got to get in there, get a shot off. They got the foul. He's able to make that against even taller players, but that time they got it blocked enough he couldn't go in.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. The Eagles have already knocked down 3 first quarter 3-pointers. They've got an Eric Mulder dunk, a Nico Schurz layup, and now a Levi Skelhaas free throw. And it's 14-4 Pella Christian. Make it 15-4 Eagles. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarian.
And more full court pressure as J.D. Bohr is throwing this defense at Central Decatur, seeing if the Cardinals can handle it. Scribner, left corner three, no good. And then flying in for a putback rebound attempt and a foul on E.J. Franzman as Trey Hollinger going to the line.
Yeah, missed it badly. It almost looked like it was an alley-oop pass, and he was right there, caught it in air, and E.J. fouled him.
Hollinger first free throw, good. Left to right, knocked it down.
Well, and that's going to be important for Central Decatur. Down by 10 now. They've got to make points when the clock's not running.
Well, one thing that could keep them in this game here in the first half are these free throws win, because they're in the bonus the rest of the way. Second one good by Hollinger, 15-6, Pella Christian lead.
Yeah, and got a couple of Pella Christian players sitting on the bench with 2 fouls.
Sprunk looking inside. Instead gets it to Skelhaas to the right side. Here's Tyson DeVries on a drive into the trees. Left-hand layup, no good. And rebounded by Booth for Central Decatur. And now DeVries trying to track him down from behind. Booth into the front court, shovels it back to Sam Booth. DeVries knocks it away. Booth picks it back up. Scribner left side, back to Booth. Cardinals from left to right in red and white.
Again, being very deliberate here. Back to the zone defense for Pella
Booth
Christian.
for three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Nico Schurz. They're continuing to keep him one and done. DeVries races the other way, all the way, and scores! Tyson DeVries, hesitation, saw an opening, and lays it in.
Well, when he stays under control, he is so deadly around that basket.
Pella Christian's lead is now 17-6. And Aiden Stoltz checks back in as Pella Christian knocks it out of bounds. Stay with the Cardinals.
I'm not sure about that with 2 fouls. I'm sure that coach would appreciate if he didn't pick them up. Another one.
Inbounds pass, kick out, 3 ball from the wing. Yes. High arcing swish for Kyle Linhart.
In the old school, that would have hit the ceiling.
17-9, Pella Christian by 8. Here's Tyson DeVries. Drives and kicks. Sprunk has it at the 10-foot volleyball line. Bounces it back to DeVries. 16 seconds to go. Last shot time for Pella Christian here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the arrow's at Central Decatur, so you don't want them to get 2 possessions here.
Drive by DeVries, left-hand layup, good! In and amongst the trees, Tyson DeVries, and it's 19-9 Pella Christian. Last second heave, no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Pella Christian by 10. Live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
There's a place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and Dutch architecture providing a classic old world atmosphere. Welcome to the Molengraat. The Molengraat is home to some of Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, Beautiful You Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
What's the beef about beef? It all comes down to where it comes from. That's why you can count on Hy-Vee Choice Reserve beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve comes from only the best Midwest farmers and ranchers. And we say only the best because less than 10% of USDA choice beef even meets Hy-Vee's strict standards for tenderness and flavor. Less than 10%. Hand-selected, cut fresh daily. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve is your choice for the best beef.
Welcome back inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. It's Pella Christian 19 and Central Decatur 9. The Cardinals will start the second quarter with the ball. Big stat there in the first quarter win. No turnovers for Pella Christian.
Yeah, they really took care of the ball well. And the other thing is just 1 foul for Central Decatur. They're not putting a lot of pressure on Pella Christian at all.
We do have a Strauber Cellular instant radio update. They are nearing halftime. Des Moines Christian 27, West Marshall 21. Ooh. Our score is set 19-9. Pella Christian with the advantage here.
That's a little closer score than I thought it might be.
Absolutely. Cardinals nearly turn it over. Into the left corner. Booth has it, guarded by Aiden Stoltz. Backs his way in, now spins and leans in. Shot no good. Rebounded by Tyson DeVries, who's been a spark off the bench. Drives and kicks. Heisman for 3. Rims out no good. Nico got a hand on the rebound and he tips it out of bounds to Central Decatur.
Had a good look again, just not able to get it to go.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Windmill Print and Stitch in Pella. Windmill Print and Stitch is a locally owned decorated apparel company right here in Pella, and they're a proud partner of BSN Sports. If you need apparel for your team or business, call Phil Hemming with BSN Sports at 620-8337 or stop into the BSN Sports Windmill Print and Stitch office on Southeast 14th Street in Pella. 6:52 remaining, second quarter. Pella Christian 19, Central Decatur 9. That was our first quarter score. Each team's had the ball once here in the second quarter so far without a bucket. Drive inside, heavy traffic, shot partially blocked, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and they get the Eagles for the foul underneath. Tyson DeVries is called, and Hollinger going to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Tyson's got the inside position there. I don't know how he get that foul.
This is a 1-and-1 opportunity, as that's Pella Christian's 7th turnover of the first half. Eric Mulder is on the floor playing with 2 fouls. The first free throw is no good, and Nico Schurz grabs his second rebound for the Eagles.
Well, the only thing that hurt there was the extra foul.
Skelhaas hands it off to Stoltz. Looking inside, now fires it left side to Jaden Heisman as Pella Christian moves from right to left in their home whites. Skelhaas, left wing 3, short, no good. Long rebound comes out to the three-point line for Gunnar Smith, and now Central Decatur will walk it into the front court, left to right, down by 10. Hollinger has it, swings it right side to Gunnar Smith. Now Scrivener with it, top of the key. Hollinger catch and shoot 3, boom! Trey Hollinger with a defender in his face.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Pella Christian with Stoltz and Mulder with 2 fouls hasn't went back to the zone.
Here's Aiden Stoltz on the left wing. Skip pass right side, Skelhaas. Shot fake and a drive, gets into traffic, out to Heisman. Now Stoltz on the left wing. He'll penetrate the lane. Stop, flip it up, shot no good, and it's all red and white on the boards, and then stolen away by Nico, who goes off glass, no good, and rebounded by Aiden Stoltz, rather, for the Eagles.
Well, that's nice hustle to stay with it and get another opportunity here.
Here's a lob. They try to backdoor lob to Mulder, and it was way too tall of a throw by Heisman, and Mulder does a terrific job just to save it off of a Cardinal defender.
Yeah, I don't know where he was throwing that. He was lucky that Eric was able to keep that from just going out of bounds.
I mean, you couldn't have even got to that one, Win.
Not even if I was standing out of bounds.
19-12, Pella Christian hasn't scored in the first nearly 3 minutes of this second quarter. Skelhaas has it on the right side on the wing. Now Heisman up top, back to Levi. Little shake and bake around his defender. Drive and kick, extra pass. Heisman for 3, that's no good. Rebound by Nico with inside positioning, and he flips up a shot, draws a foul, going to the line.
Nice job of just being in the right spot between a couple defenders, was able to use his height to get that rebound. Falling down, he throws it at the basket and somehow draws a foul on top of it.
Give you an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset as Nico Schurz fires the first free throw good for Pella Christian. The score is Pella Christian 20, Central Decatur 12. 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound is collected by Gunnar Smith for Central Decatur. Eagles have committed 7 fouls, Central Decatur 2, and the arrow is with Pella Christian. That's an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset. Pella Christian leading 20-12. Deep 3, top of the key, boom again. This is Matthew Booth. So Hollinger and now Booth, back-to-back threes, and Central Decatur within 5.
Well, that's what they have to do. They have no chance inside, so they've got to hit some threes, and they're doing it.
Stravers Cellular Instant Radio Update. We're now at the half. It's Des Moines Christian 35, West Marshall 29. Lob to Mulder, too tall again from Aiden Stoltz. And we'll call that a missed shot. And then a rebound for Central Decatur and a foul on Eric Mulder, his 3rd, trying to get back on defense.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. You've got to stay on the floor if you're Eric Mulder, and that's a costly foul.
And it should be a 1-and-1 because it was...
Yeah, it wasn't player control.
Nope, they were going after a ball. And so Hollinger to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 just a moment ago, and then stuck a 3 right in the Eagles' face on the next possession. First free throw, no good. So he's missed the front end of 2 1-and-1s. Nico already has 4 rebounds, and he's going to have to be a big force for PC, as is E.J. Franzman into the game with Eric Mulder on the bench with 3 first-half fouls. 20-15 Pella Christian. Stoltz to Skelhaas on the right wing. Right-hand dribble around a couple of defenders, gets cut off on the baseline. Back out to Stoltz, now Levi again. Shot fake, has his dribble, puts it on the floor. Now Heisman up top, left side Stoltz. Nico with the screen. Stoltz goes left around it. Back to Levi, fires a 3. No good, too strong. Rebound E.J. Franzman, and he flips it up and in for 2.
Nice job of being in the right spot. Good composure by E.J. to knock that shot down.
22-15, Pella Christian with the lead.
He's going to have to play a big part, Franzman is, with Mulder sitting out here with 4 minutes to go in the half.
There's a pass to the free throw line that's tipped and stolen away by Pella Christian. And now Levi has it in the front court. Right-hand dribble to the top of the key. Backs his way out. Gives it off to Aiden Stoltz. Schur's posting up. Now he faces up in the right corner. Whips a cross-court pass. Levi for 3. No good. Weak side rebound. Booth for Central Decatur. Levi. And then a pass ahead. Tipped by Stoltz. Almost stolen. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Heisman. Spins around. Gets it to Levi. Out to Jaden. EJ at the top of the key. Right side for Stoltz. And Pella Christian will slow it down and set it up. Schur's on the left baseline, drives in, leans in, banks in, and scores. And we have a Vision for Less timeout on the floor. Improving lives by helping people see better. If poor visibility is causing you to miss things, take a timeout and visit Vision for Less in Pella and get back in the game. 24-15 Pella Christian, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Hi, this is Lonnie DeSwart, Petroleum Department Manager at Two Rivers Co-op, inviting you to fill up with gas at Pella's only locally owned gas station. Our Carsville location in Pella is open 24 hours a day, pumping Cenex top-tier gas, and you don't have to be a member of the co-op to use it. Next time you stop by, make sure to ask for a Two Rivers local card, because when you swipe it at the pump, you'll save 4 cents off every gallon every time you fill up. So if you're fed up with the big chains, fill up at Pella's only locally owned gas station, Two Rivers Cooperative.
Why should you consider a career at Vermeer? Welding Group leader Stacy Rogers says the fact it's a local company, based right here in Pella, is a big plus.
I think the history of Vermeer was what was the most interesting thing to me. I didn't realize that it all started right here in Pella, and that if I need to talk to my corporate, it's just right down at the end of the mile. You know, other jobs you have to go to like Wichita or, I mean, we're all right here. I thought that was the most interesting thing.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeer.com/careers.
Welcome back inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Pella Christian boys lead Central Decatur 24-15. Central Decatur with the ball out of a Vision for Less timeout. And it's tipped away from behind. Loose ball at the free throw line. Still on the floor. Picked up by Jaden Heisman. Racing ahead. Gives it off to Tyson DeVries, who draws a foul. Gets knocked to the ground. And he'll head to the line.
Boy, that was a lot of contact there. I was at loose ball laying on the floor. They don't call any fouls on it. Nobody's got control of the ball, so I guess who do you call it on? And Pella Christian, the fortunate one to come out with that. Then in a really tight quarters was able to get the ball to Tyson, who got fouled.
Let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard as Tyson DeVries makes the first free throw, giving Pella Christian a 26-15 lead. The winner will play Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. A 65-47 winner over Albia tonight. On the other half of the sub-state, PCM has beaten Pleasantville 64-51, and Des Moines Christian leads West Marshall 35-29 at the half. On the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. I spoke 1-2 soon when I knew Tyson would make that second free throw. It's now 26-15 Eagles. And there's a high pass for Booth. Here is a huge stat in this game. When Central Decatur 8 turnovers, Pella Christian, I have him at 0. Did I miss one?
Yeah, Aiden had one. At least I marked him for a turnover.
All right, well, that's still really, really good.
Oh, when he tried to throw that, they tried another lob that didn't get caught or something.
Here's a Heisman 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound controlled by Booth for Central Decatur. This matches Pella Christian's largest lead of the game at 11, 26-15. Heisman knocks it away. Another steal for PC. Tyson DeVries into the front court. Out to Levi. Whips it into Nico. Double teamed. Lost the ball. And there's turnover number 2 for Pella Christian.
Yeah, just in a crowd there, trying to get it through the hands instead of jumping up.
1:17 remaining, and in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, Eric Mulder has spent much of this first half on the bench, picked up 2 first-quarter fouls, and then a very early second-quarter foul, his third, and he has scored just 2 points and grabbed 3 rebounds. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
And now good defense by Jaden Heisman. Already has a couple of steals in this game, and he forces Sam Booth onto the baseline where he lost the dribble, lost his footing, and fell down out of bounds. Turnover number 10, Central Decatur.
Yeah, now with 51 seconds to go up 11 and the possession arrow favoring you, I would suspect Pella Christian may go for one shot here.
We do have our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show coming up, where we'll go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber and take a look at our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. Tyson DeVries on the left wing. 40 seconds to go first half. Pella Christian leads 26-15. DeVries whips it to the free throw line, and a drive down inside. Offensive foul. Daniel Andringa knocked over a defender. And I just mentioned the turnovers win, and there's back-to-back giveaways for PC.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't go for one shot there, but you could see they were being aggressive. You can't blame Danny for taking that at the basket, but he needed to pull up about 8 feet and shoot that.
Under 25 seconds to go first half. Pella Christian leads 26-15. If the Eagles do foul, it's double bonus, 2 shots for Central Decatur. Booth has it at the free throw line, lobs it back out to Linhart. Now Booth at the top of the key, down to 10 seconds. Controlled by Hollinger in the right corner. Scribner for 3, no good, in and out. Offensive rebound, though, controlled by Gunnar Smith. The Eagles just fell asleep at the wheel. Smith got the rebound, drew a foul on Tyson DeVries, and he's going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, that just unfortunate there that they didn't get the rebound on the missed shot. They forced him into a tough corner 3, but didn't hit the rebound.
And the first free throw is good for Gunnar Smith. It's 26-16. Pella Christian leads by 10. Second free throw is no good. Rebound controlled by Andringa, and that's the end of the first half. Pella Christian leads by 10. Eagles 26, Central Decatur 16. We'll be back with our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Would you look at the time? It's tax time. You already know H&R Block does taxes, but here's what you may not know when you file with H&R Block, like how you can get expert help in person or virtually. Plus, our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request to work with the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. No one offers more ways to help with your taxes than H&R Block. At H&R Block, help is here.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
At Brexford's, we're here to make your house your home. What you put inside your house can help make the difference between whether you enjoy spending time there or not. We'll help you turn your house into a functional, warm, welcoming, lived-in home. Stop in and visit with any member of our team about appliances, furniture, bedding, floor covering, window treatments, and accessories to make your house your home at Brexford's Home Center, 405 Truman Road in Pella.
Online ordering is now available at Culver's in Pella. Simply go to culvers.com, select curbside or carryout, and let us know if you'd like us to start making your order fresh right now or schedule the time that you want it ready. Our entire menu is available, including Marion County's best burger, chicken sandwiches and tenders, seafood dinners, fresh salads and hearty soups, kids meals, snack-worthy sides, and our famous frozen custard. Just go to culvers.com and place your online order for your next meal at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
It's nice to know that the products we grow are meant for this area, not for the whole nation. That's something that a lot of seed companies can't do. Champion selects hybrids that work countywide, statewide. We have a couple products in the corn lineup that they tell us don't sell. They're meant for the dry land. They're not meant for this area. But most of them want standability. They want a product that's going to stand until December when the snow flies. We're a price competitive and product competitive company.
Learn more at plantchampion.com.
Welcome to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS. It's Pella Christian 26, Central Decatur 16. For tires, front end work, there's no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Time now to go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. Pella Christian with 6 points from Tyson DeVries, 5 each from Levi Skelhaus and Nico Schurz, 3 apiece for Jaden Heisman and Aiden Stoltz, 2 points for EJ Franzman and Eric Mulder. On the Central Decatur side, 5 points each for Trey Hollinger and Matthew Booth, 3 each for Gunnar Smith and Kyle Linhart. Rebounds are even at 15 apiece. Pella Christian a distinctive edge in the turnover category, 10 for Central Decatur, just 3 for Pella Christian. How are the teams shooting here in the first half, Win?
Neither team shooting what you'd call exceptionally well. I didn't do the division quite right, but Pella Christian just 9 for 25. A lot of shots.
That's 36%. Yeah, not good.
Not good. And then 5 for 14 for Central Decatur because, you know, they turned the ball over 10 times. That's 10 times they didn't shoot. So.
Yeah, they're only shooting right about 35% as well. So, yeah, not hot shooting for either team. Inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. They've placed over 35 miles of fiber and connected more than 1,000 families in Pella with gigabit internet speeds. But it's neighbors, not numbers, that are important. Join today at PellaFiber.com. When we come back with more of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show, we'll take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, and we'll have our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service here on 92.1 KRLS.
Hy-Vee makes grocery shopping easy with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Just order online, schedule a pickup or delivery time, then leave the shopping to us. Download the new Hy-Vee Aisles Online app or go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. It's easy to create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Plus, with Hy-Vee Aisles Online, pickup is free on orders over $30, and delivery is free with a membership. Save time. Shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online.
As spring and summer sports seasons approach, have Raceway Tire and Exhaust team you up with a set of Firestone tires. Check out the Firestone Destination line of tires. Whether you drive a truck or SUV, there's a Firestone Destination tire just right for you. And Raceway Tire and Exhaust is your complete auto care center from bumper to bumper. No matter what your vehicle needs, take it to Raceway Tire and Exhaust in Knoxville.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
This is Austin from Pella Car Care, your local home of quality automotive service. We're proud to support the coverage of the Pella Christian Eagles. Much like the excellent athletic programs at Pella Christian High School, we at Pella Car Care strive to consistently exceed expectations. We are proud to continue caring for our community by providing exceptional, convenient automotive service.
Check out my dad's team at PellaCarCare.com. Go Eagles!
At Pella Motors, we have hundreds of vehicles in transit with new cars arriving daily. Stop in to talk to one of our product specialists to reserve your vehicle today. With Pella Motors Trade Assistance, lock in $3,000 off a new Jeep Gladiator, $2,500 off a new Silverado, or take advantage of 0% financing on all Buick and GMC models. At Pella Motors, we want to get you the vehicle that you love. So check us out online at PellaMotors.com.
As part of our commitment to youth, Pella Cooperative Electric annually sends a high school sophomore or junior to Washington, D.C. on a week-long, all-expenses-paid tour. This year's trip is June 18 to 24. To be eligible, your family must receive electricity from Pella Cooperative Electric. Contact your guidance counselor or visit our website for applications. Deadline to apply is March 25th. Proud to be member-owned, we are Pella Cooperative Electric.
Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel may be a long name, but they serve businesses and individuals with both short and long names. When you let the professional CPAs at Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel both save you time and give you peace of mind, you'll have more time to do the things that are important to you, like grow your business, spend time with your family, or volunteer in the community. You'll even have enough time on your hands to say their full name.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
It's a mindset. You've got to start with that belief in your mind. I've got this. I can do this. I can conquer this.
The relentless are unstoppable. They don't say, I wish I could have done more, because they give everything they have, every single day.
If you truly want something, you've got to be relentless. So what are you going to do today?
Brand appeal. Relentless for you.
Welcome back inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS. Let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Final earlier tonight here on Eagle Lane. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont beat Albia 65-47. They'll play the winner of this game, which at the half is Pella Christian 26, Central Decatur 16. In Des Moines tonight, PCM beat Pleasantville 64-51. They'll play the winner of Des Moines Christian and West Marshall, and the Lions lead at halftime there 35-29. So the winner of that district will play the winner of this district next Saturday for a berth in the Class 2A state tournament. Also tonight at the end of the third quarter at last check, Fairfield in a non-conference game leading Knoxville 50-25 on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Time now for our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service, and win the biggest one. We got to keep number 32 on the floor, Eric Mulder, 3 first half fouls.
Yeah, 3 first half fouls, and hasn't done a lot offensively because they're really keying on him. You know, when the lobs, they've tried a couple lobs that really weren't well advised because there was just too much defense there. I know he wants to get a dunk in this game, but you gotta take it when it comes by natural. You can't force that issue. They got to set some screens for him, get him the ball in the in a post-up position. He's got moves. We saw Nico make some nice moves around their defenders. They're not going to foul you. They're going to let you go. So you get yourself on the block, get the ball, and then just make a move. You're going to be able to score at will. So, but you got to stay on the floor to do that. You can't pick up those dumb fouls.
And for Pella Christian as well, I think if they could stretch this to 14 or 16, they probably get Central Decatur out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, at some point Central Decatur has got to feel good about the fact that they're still within 10. There's always a chance. They've hit some threes, and that's going to have to be their game. If they keep hitting those threes, they're going to stay in the game. But if Pella Christian can extend it to, like I said, 15 or 18 points, all of a sudden it gets to be a too big a mountain to climb.
Our second half adjustments have been presented by DeYoung Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with a new garage door from the Gurus.
We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
And that wraps up our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, there are no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Trevor Castle, Wynn Veenstra with you live inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on 92.1 KRLS. The Eagles, a drive and a dish and a dunk. Eric Mulder starts the second half scoring with a slam.
I thought Aiden was going to force it up, but instead he took one more dribble and then bounced past it into Eric.
And that's a great way to get the Pella Christian crowd into it to start with our Raise the Roof moment of the game, brought to you by Randall Roofing. Now Mulder grabs a rebound off a missed shot on the other end. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing.
Make a 3 here. We might need a second one.
I'll fire it again. Heisman for 3.
It was
halfway
close.
Down. And then Mulder gets the rebound all the way out to Levi Skelhaus at half court. We'll give Eric that rebound as he tipped it and kept it alive. Levi for 3, no good. And the rebound pops out to Aiden Stoltz. He gets the defender in the air, puts up a shot. That also doesn't go. That is 3 balls that were inside the cylinder and came out.
Yeah. That three was, I thought it was in. I can't believe it hit the iron and came out.
But how about the offensive rebounding on this possession?
Yeah. You know, you get 3 chances at the basket, you'd surely think you're going to make one. Unfortunately, he misses the first free throw.
Pella Christian 28, Central Decatur 16. Strawber's Cellular Instant Radio Update. It is a final score at Knoxville. 72-32. The Panthers lose to Fairfield. They will play at Winterset Monday night in the opening round of the tournament, and so Knoxville's season has likely one more game, and then Derek Cardwell will be getting ready for sprint car season in Knoxville. 29-16, Pella Christian leads here. High post for Booth on the right side. Drives in on Eric Mulder, playing with 3 fouls. Mulder just stays straight up. At the last moment, he leaps in the air. Booth's shot goes over the backboard and out of bounds to Pella Christian.
I don't know how he missed it that bad. I thought Eric probably blocked it up there, but apparently not.
29-16, Eagles lead by a baker's dozen. Here's Stoltz into the corner for Jaden Heisman in the right side. Back to Stoltz, bounce pass right back to Jaden. Now to Eric on the baseline, and he puts up a tough shot, falling away. Nico offensive rebound on the miss, and before the stick back by Nico, a foul on the floor on Central Decatur is called on Matthew Booth.
I mean, he caught it and went up with it right away. How is that not a and one?
Foul on the floor on Matthew Booth, which is his 3rd foul. J.D. Bohr is asking the official that exact question. Inbounds to Jaden Heisman in the left corner. Right-hand dribble out into the wing. Levi sends it right side to Stoltz. They've got Mulder fronted and backed. So there's nothing there, and it's Stoltz for 3. Boom! Aiden Stoltz for 3, and when we got exactly what we asked for at halftime, the Eagles are up by 16.
Yeah, making a nice little run here to start the 3rd quarter.
There's a drive by Hollinger, kick to Booth in the left corner. Left-hand dribble, his pass is tipped and stolen away by Mulder for PC, and instead of racing it up the floor, he hands it off to Aiden Stoltz, who brings it into the front court. Levi in the right corner, shot fake and a drive, and then he got blocked but fouled. So Levi Skelhaas going to the free throw line.
Must have got the guy that he went around, because the other guy certainly blocked it clean.
Did they get Booth again before they could get him off the floor? No, they got Scribner. And we've got a whistle and a vision for less timeout on the floor with the score. Pella Christian 32, Central Decatur 16. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well, and we'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this on KRLS.
If the bed bugs are biting, don't be frightened. Call Maniga Pest Control.
Do you have lingering unwanted guests from the holidays? Not your family, bed bugs. Bed bugs are hitchhikers, and if your holiday company unknowingly brought them into your house, they'd just now be starting to grow a colony. So if you've noticed these pests, call me. I'm Sean with Meninga Pest Control, and I want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Meninga Pest Control.
Delivery.com is the restaurant delivery service in Pella with great local restaurants like Dutch Fix, Yamato, Liberty Street Kitchen, George's, and Canaritos. And you can have fresh food delivered right to your home or business for lunch or dinner, just like Kenneth Ryerson recently did. He's tonight's fan of the game and has won a $10 gift certificate towards his next order. Try Delivery.com this week and then listen to our next broadcast to see if you're our fan of the game, presented by Delivery.com. Levi Skelhaas for 2 free throws. First one is good, coming out of the vision for less timeout. Trevor Castle, Win Veenstra, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, where it's 33-16 Eagles and now 34-16 Eagles. They have scored the first 8 points of the second half.
And went back to that zone defense that we saw him play most of the second half of the season.
There's a pass that's tipped into the backcourt and out of bounds. Strawber's Cellular Instant Radio Update at the end of the 3rd quarter. Des Moines Christian putting a little distance between themselves and West Marshall. It is 50-35 behind 27 points for Adam Whitty.
He's a player. He's really quick and really jump.
18-point Pella Christian lead. Central Decatur has the ball. And in some trouble there in the corner. They eventually work their way out of it. Hollinger sends it to Sam Booth. Little pitch and catch on the right side from the wing to the top of the key. Hollinger, bounce pass to the left elbow. Drive inside by Scribner. Contact from Mulder. Puts up a shot, no good. And Mulder collects the rebound for PC. Up ahead to Tyson DeVries. Gets a screen from Andringa. Goes high off the window. Shot no good. Foul called on Linhart, and DeVries to the line.
Yeah, that was a shot. I don't think Tyson ever felt like he could make that shot, but he felt the contact and was able to flip it up there and get the free throws.
Win, let's talk about tonight's drive to the basket, grown by champion seed dealer Jay Boat, and it was the man at the free throw line, Tyson DeVries, twice in the first half, seeing a lane, going to the basket, and getting a layup.
Well, it was that one. He didn't have much room, but he absolutely just said, I'm going, and nobody moved. They let him go.
Tonight's drive to the basket, grown by champion seed dealer Jay Boat, an independently owned and regionally focused seed company that strives to build and maintain the broadest portfolio of genetics and traits. Champion Seed, they only champion the best. DeVries makes both free throws. He has 8. That, I believe, is high man for Pella Christian tonight. Jump shot no good for Central Decatur. Offensive rebound and another opportunity, and it's thrown away. Mulder comes up with a steal. It's thrown right to him. 36-16 Pella Christian. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. It was 26-16 Eagles at the half. There's a three-pointer that's no good. Rebound is on the floor and controlled by Hollinger. But Pella Christian has scored all 10 points here in this third quarter, and they lead 36-16. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Central Decatur turnover, then Levi Skelhaus gets his shot blocked, and it's rebounded by the Cardinals.
Just good defense there by Central Decatur to get that hand on it. Oh, and they
got a whistle and another turnover. That's 4 turnovers in the quarter on Central Decatur. Pella Christian has not turned it over yet in the quarter.
No, and they've had the last, 4 possessions. They've had opportunities here to score and really basically make this a unsurmountable lead, and just can't get it done.
You don't think 20 is insurmountable, Win?
Well, it's not as bad as 22, right? Or 23.
Right. You always want more.
Yeah. Like I said, and they, if they can get a couple more baskets here, you got to get Eric out and give him a little rest and keep him from getting in foul trouble.
Stoltz left corner 3. Boom! 23 is better than 20.
There you go. Now, I said EJ's still sitting there, but if I Coach Moore, I'm going to let Eric rest the rest of this quarter and say we're not going to put you in unless we need you.
A 13-0 start, including a pair of Aiden Stoltz three-pointers for Pella Christian. And there's a 3 by Central Decatur that's no good. Those long arms of the 6'9" Eric Mulder collect his 7th rebound of the game. Levi is wide open in the left corner, drives onto the baseline, reverse layup, hangs on the rim, and with the English, it falls.
Boy, it almost stopped. I don't know how it kept going over the rim.
41-16 Pella Christian, a 25-point lead.
Well, and it's been all this zone. They have not been able to get a single basket against this zone.
0 points, 4 turnovers for Central Decatur. 3 ball on the way from Linhart. No good, in and out. Rebound tipped and controlled by Hollinger, an offensive board. And now he's got it on the baseline and dribbles it off the foot of Stoltz out of bounds. And wholesale substitutions coming in.
Yeah, now EJ does come in for Eric and set Eric now for this quarter. And he'll probably go back into the fourth quarter, obviously, but it gets through the whole quarter without a foul.
Lob inbounds to Hollinger at the free throw line, puts up a 15-foot jumper that's short. Nico Schurz grabs the rebound.
Nice
Stoltz to DeVries. Go ahead, Win.
Nice night for Nico on the boards. I've got him for 6.
And remember, he was in there for quite a bit. Kind of, the Twin Towers became a single tower with Eric Mulder on the bench for quite a bit of that first half, and Nico did a lot of the dirty work. Here's Franzman. His pass stolen away. First Eagle turnover of this third quarter. 2:07 remaining. And Pella Christian a 41-16 lead. Ball controlled by Hollinger. Deep 3 from the wing is on the way. No good, over the backboard and out of bounds. We do have a Strauber Cellular Instant Radio update. This is a boys non-conference matchup. Number 9 in 4A Indianola beats number 4 in 3A Bondurant Farrar 67-63. Bondurant Farrar a likely second round matchup for Pella next Thursday night in the 3A district final.
Yeah, Pella's got a couple of good teams looking
and then it'd be winner set right after that.
Yeah.
1:32 remaining third quarter here.
I'm not writing them off, but they're not going to have an easy road by any means.
Here's Stoltz, kicks it out to Tyson DeVries. Pocket nearly picked, but picked back up by E.J. Franzman. Now DeVries into the right corner for Sprunk. Lobs it inside for Nico. 4 defenders collapse down, and Nico's able to go up and lay it in anyway.
Yeah, nice job of just staying under control, put the ball off the glass.
Hollinger a drive and a kick. Now onto the baseline, right-hand flip shot, no good. Schurz collects his 7th rebound. He's got 7 and 7 tonight. Tyson DeVries, left corner 3, rattles out, no good. And then a foul is called on Nico Schurz on the floor. A little bit out of control, trying to chase down that rebound.
Yeah, the missed shot there, Nico was trying to get into position. The guy kind of undercut him a little bit, but they called Nico for the foul.
43-16, Pella Christian with the lead as we give you an Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset. We have 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 4 fouls on Central Decatur in this half, 1 on Pella Christian. The arrow is with the Cardinals on a Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset, taking care of you since 1935. Down to 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Central Decatur has still not scored in this frame. And now a double team and a tough shot, no good. Long rebound comes out, and Bennett Sprunk grabs it in front of the Central Decatur bench. And J.D. Bohr says, let's keep them scoreless for the third quarter. We're holding for 1 shot.
Yeah, they've had a great defensive quarter. It's been all the zone. They switched to the zone at halftime, and boy, they have not been able to find an answer.
Down to 9 seconds. Now Nico, kick out. Jaden Heisman, right corner 3. Boom! Falling into the PC student section. Jaden Heisman for 3. Pella Christian a 20-0 third quarter score, and the Eagles lead 46-16. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of action live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KRLS.
We know you have choices when it comes to wireless plans for your home or business. At Strauber Cellular, we strive to be that local expert to provide all the service and expertise you need to make U.S. Cellular your choice for wireless service. Our knowledgeable staff can provide you with everything from smartphones and tablets to home internet and security options. Choose Strauber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular in downtown Pella.
Pella Engraving and Sign Company has a reputation of quality and excellence for providing indoor and outdoor signs in a variety of materials, including metal, plastic, and acrylic. We also produce banners for businesses and events, as well as car wraps to stand out and bring your promotional needs to life. We will work with any budget by offering a variety of price points and material options to bring you the best value. And Pella Engraving and Sign prides ourselves on meeting exacting standards and quick turnaround times. Learn more at PellaEngraving.com.
What a third quarter for Pella Christian. 46-16 Eagles. Trevor Castle, Wynn Veenstra with you live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on 92.1 KRLS. And now first possession of the fourth quarter is a drive by Hollinger. He slips down, but the official says he was bumped down, fouled on the play. And now the official over looking at Nico Schurz, making sure there's no blood there and that he is okay. The foul is called on Nico, his second. Inbounds pass, we have a tip and a turnover, a push call on Jack Scribner. They tried to lob it from underneath the basket all the way out to half court. The Eagles undercut it and Scribner fouled him.
Yeah, Tyson only gave up about 7 inches there to him on height, but was able to jump up and tip the ball, and then they called Scribner for going over his back and try to get it back from him.
You are listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM, KRLS, Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD1, Knoxville Pella. Bank Iowa supports Pella Christian and Pella High Athletics by donating $10 to the Booster Club for every three-pointer and every dunk during every home game this season. Go Eagles from Bank Iowa.
Let's make it happen.
And as I'm reading that win, we add another $10 to the tally on a Jaden Heisman left corner 3. It is now 49-16 Pella Christian.
They bring Mulder and Andrea back into the game, so DJ did a nice job for the few minutes he was in there.
Bounce pass into the corner. Hollinger for three. Got it. And that finally ends a 23-0 Pella Christian run. They scored more points in that run than Central Decatur has in this game. It's now 49-19.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how long are they going to let it go before they bring in those 4 guys on the bench that haven't played.
And Heisman lost the handle of it in the lane. Just Pella Christian's second turnover of the half. And then a foul called on Aiden Stoltz on the other end.
Just being a little too aggressive there along the sideline and got called for the foul. No free throws yet, so like to keep that clock running though at this point.
Central Decatur with the ball. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the contest. Hollinger wanted a step back three, but Heisman was right there in his face. Here's a 3-ball by Booth, no good. Weak side rebound comes down to Danny Andringer for Pella Christian.
Danny hadn't gotten the scoring column yet tonight. I don't see him make a couple baskets here.
Mulder double teamed, fighting his way and kicking it out to Stoltz. Extra pass to Bennett Sprunk, drives on the right baseline, gets blocked from underneath. Loose ball on the floor, and it was touched last by Central Decatur, out of bounds to Pella Christian.
Well, that was Bennett got himself in a really tight spot right there and was fortunate to come back with the ball.
There's a lob inside to Mulder and backside help by Spencer Smith to knock it away and come up with a steal. This one's all over, but the final score is there's a drive by Gunnar Smith. 5:52 to go in the ball game. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Pella Christian basketball on YouTube, please consider a donation to help keep it free. You can go to pceagles.org and click the donate button, or just click the eagle-looking thing in the bottom right-hand corner of this video and hit the donate to PC link in the header. 5:31 to go, fourth quarter. 49-21. Pella Christian with a 28-point lead. Mulder on a drive, gets inside the free throw line, flips up a shot, no good. Draws a foul, going to the line for two.
Doesn't have just those 2 baskets on dunks on the game so far, but now he's being a little more aggressive and going at the basket. Going to have to make a couple at the free throw line.
Here's Mulder's first free throw, got it. Well, Win, let's talk about tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal and the zone defense out of Pella Christian. The adjustment made by J.D. Bohr at the half. Pella Christian a 20-0 third quarter, thanks in large part to that zone D.
Well, and they did it for 2 reasons. Number one, I think they were getting beat a little bit on the outside, but not horribly. And Eric, being in foul trouble, they was trying to keep him on the floor.
Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal for branding, print, web, video, or interactive. Call Brand Appeal, relentless for you. 5:20 to go in the game. Mulder missed the second free throw. Rebound goes out of bounds to Central Decatur. And now here's a 3-ball. Scrivener in the corner, no good. Weak side rebound pops off to Gunnar Smith. Drives inside and kicks it back out. Here's a 3-ball from the corner that's short, no good. And an offensive rebound opportunity saved by Central Decatur. No, it comes down into the hands of Tyson DeVries. Ahead, and a dunk for Bennett Sprunk. He gets in on the slam jam party. And then on the other end, Booth, offensive foul, running through E.J. Fransman, and the Pella Christian crowd is on its feet. Let's give another one win. Another raise the roof moment of the game, brought to you by Randall Roofing. I wasn't sure that Bennett had the lift.
Well, he tried earlier. You didn't see the game in the beginning of the year when he tried to do one, and he left a little too far away from the basket and was not able to get it. Now we got a technical, apparently.
Did not see the technical, and it sends Tyson DeVries to the line where he misses the first free throw.
I'm not sure.
And he gets the second one. Did not see it, did not hear it either.
And with the players that was on the floor, I'm not sure why. Well, maybe.
Well, number 11 was, so Hollinger given a foul,
maybe it was just no, but it was a technicals where keeping the ball. So.
I assume that he said something after the offensive foul that the official didn't like. Here's a drive by Tyson DeVries, and he puts up a tough windmill hook shot.
He's going back to the.
Yes, he is.
And that's his thing. He's not scared to go in there, but he really doesn't shoot the ball at the basket. He just kind of tosses it and gets the foul.
Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset as Tyson DeVries goes to the line for 2 free throws. 53-21, Pella Christian with the lead. This one is all over but the final score. Eagles are in the double bonus the rest of the way. Just 4 fouls on Pella Christian, and as if it matters, the arrow is with PC as well on an Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset. Tyson DeVries makes both free throws. He's in double figures with 11 points. Now the team's leading scorer. They have a bunch bunched up between 8 and 11 points. Booth gets it inside on Franzman, draws a foul on EJ, and Matthew Booth will go to the line for 2 shots.
No, I don't know if you caught that Lincoln Vandermolen is in the game as the off guard here now. Tyson at the point, and Lincoln played a little bit on the varsity last year, but this year hasn't played a lot because they just haven't needed him. But here he's going to get a chance in the final minutes of this game.
First free throw is coming up for Matthew Booth. While we have a moment, let's give a big, well, it's just the 2 of us. You can join me if you want, but a round of applause to Frank and the students here at Pella Christian High School. This is the final home game of the winter season, and Frank and the students have done a fantastic job building up this YouTube platform and what we've been able to do on YouTube with the replays and the score bugs and our broadcasts and all those kind of things. It's just been a terrific addition here at Pella Christian High School, and very appreciative of all their work. Franzman's jump shot no good, rebounded by Booth.
Well, like I said, on the games that I weren't calling, I stayed home and watched some of them, and that was kind of nice.
Jump shot on the way for Linhart for 2. 55-25. Pella Christian a 30-point lead halfway home, 4th quarter. 3-ball, Tyson DeVries. Boom! Left him open, let it fly.
Well, he's certainly capable of that, and he's going to be a big part of this team next year. There's no doubt about it.
58-25, Pella Christian is in complete control. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. They led 19-9 at the end of the first quarter, maintained that same 10-point lead at halftime, 26-16. 3-pointer no good, tip back by Scribner. That's his first basket of the game. He's their 2nd leading scorer. But the big blow in this game was a 23-0 run as Pella Christian outscored Central Decatur 20-0 at the end of the first, or the entirety of the 3rd quarter. And right now it's 58-27 Eagles, in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Tyson DeVries there again, that patented drive win, maybe a little out of control, shot no good, rebounded by Scribner. And now on the other end, Central Decatur almost a walk by Linhart. 58-27 Pella Christian. And they absolutely took complete control of this game in the 3rd quarter and have not relinquished it. Booth for 3, short no good. Long rebound out and controlled by Smith. Now onto the right baseline. After the offensive rebound, we have a reach-in foul called on Pella Christian. Called on Tyson DeVries, his 3rd.
Staying aggressive, 2.5 minutes to go here, you know, and up by 31 points. And here the rest of the bench players come in for Pella Christian.
Well, Win, just like here, relatively close game at halftime, total blowout by the time it's all said and done on a Stravers Cellular Instant Radio Update. Des Moines Christian 71, West Marshall 43.
Wow.
So that was a 36-19 second half after Des Moines Christian led by 6 at intermission.
I can kind of imagine what Coach Van Mersbergen told him at halftime.
Oh, deep, high arcing 3 for Linhart. That's the 2nd splashdown of his evening. 58-30, Pella Christian with the 28-point lead. 3-ball on the way, Vandermolen no good, and rebounded by Booth for Central Decatur. And another shot up and good. That is a 2-pointer for Matthew Booth.
Yeah, had his big toe on the line. He didn't have much on the line.
Jack Francher into the game. Vandermolen fires another 3, no good. Rebounded by Benny Schurz out to the top of the key, and now Benny has it in the right corner. Whips a pass to Francher. He lets a three fly. That rims out no good. And the rebound controlled by Trey Hollinger. 58-32 Pella Christian. 98 seconds remaining in the game. Top of the key three, no good. And Francher was there for the rebound. Gets the rebound, draws the foul, and that'll earn him a couple of free throws here.
Gets to go to the line and get his name in the scorebook for for a point or two, maybe.
And in the postseason, all the sweeter.
Yeah. Well, he works hard. He plays a big portion of the JV games, and he's a good player.
First free throw is short, no good. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Earlier tonight, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont beat Albia 65-47. They will play Pella Christian on Tuesday night. And on the other half of this sub-state, PCM beat Pleasantville 64-51, while Des Moines Christian beat West Marshall 71-43. Fancher's second free throw is good. He's in the books. And in a non-conference boys game tonight, Fairfield beat Knoxville 72-32 on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. There's a dribble out of bounds, turnover by Central Decatur.
And what, here, we're almost done with this game. Only 6 fouls on Pella Christian here at this point.
Fancher's three-pointer is just off the mark, no good. Got a rebound for Gunnar Smith for Central Decatur. Out to Sam Booth, drives around, puts up a shot that's no good. Rebound by Scribner. Central Decatur's got its starters in there against PC's reserves. Big block shot there. Was that Breams with the block?
I think so, and Lincoln got the rebound.
PC ball, kick out, Fancher, cross-court pass, Benny Schurz, drives inside, reverse layup, no good, and rebounded by Scribner. Now a kick out, three-pointer on the way for Linhart. He's really catching fire here in this fourth quarter. And now finally, Central Decatur empties its bench. This was at one point a 30-plus point game, and right now 59-35 Pella Christian with 38 seconds remaining before our Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show.
Yeah, they were up 33. I thought we need one more basket, get the running clock, and never quite got it.
Eagles have it. Under 30 seconds, and a armbar push-off foul on Breams.
Well, I thought he traveled before that, so either way it was going to be a turnover.
Pella Christian in its final home game of the 2021-22 season will be victorious when 18 more seconds of game action roll off the clock, and then they'll go just down Highway 163 to Oskaloosa Tuesday night to take on Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. 6 seconds to go. Central Decatur with a drive, shot partially blocked, rebounded by Pella Christian, and Benny Schurz dribbles it out. The final score, Pella Christian starts the postseason tournament run with a 59-35 victory over Central Decatur. We'll be back with our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Here's a garage door tip from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service. Not all insulated garage doors are created equally. You can get a quote-unquote insulated garage door with an R value as low as 3. The best insulated garage doors have an R value over 15. That's a major difference. So before buying your new garage door, visit with the gurus of garage doors and make sure that you get the right insulation level to get the job done.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Inspiration can come from anywhere. At Pella Regional Health Center, we are inspired by compassion. We believe in treating everyone who comes through our doors with the same dignity and respect we would want to receive. Let our compassion and support be the inspiration you need to find the care that you deserve. Choose Pella Regional Health Center and experience inspired care for yourself. Visit us at pellahealth.org.
Dedication to consistently provide quality products and customer service. The employees at Precision Pulley and Idler must be dedicated to their jobs so they can meet or exceed the customer's needs. This is why Precision Pulley and Idler stands behind and supports our local student athletes for the effort and dedication they show on the hardwood, wrestling mats, alleys, and throughout their school's hallways. Precision Pulley and Idler encourages our area students to combine a strong work ethic and attitude to achieve their goals this season. Precision Pulley and Idler, we keep it moving.
At Ulrich Ford and Lincoln, area residents have trusted us since 1935, and they trust us today as we continue taking care of you. A big part of that trust is because we're here after the sale with local service, and that's especially important in today's technology age. There can be a big learning curve when you buy a new vehicle, and we're here for you to stop by anytime with any question, no matter how big or small. So for your next vehicle purchase, find out for yourself why so many area residents trust Ulrich Ford and Lincoln in Pella, where we're taking care of you.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
No, the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the Veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Online ordering is now available at Culver's in Pella. Simply go to culvers.com, select curbside or carryout, and let us know if you'd like us to start making your order fresh right now or schedule the time that you want it ready. Our entire menu is available, including Marion County's best burger, chicken sandwiches and tenders, seafood dinners, fresh salads and hearty soups, kids meals, snack-worthy sides, and our famous frozen custard. Just go to culvers.com and place your online order for your next meal at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Welcome inside of the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show, where our final score, Pella Christian's boys open the 2022 boys basketball 2A postseason tournament trail with a 59-35 win over Central Decatur. At Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy at Cabinet Design of Pella. Time to take a look at tonight's final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. 14 points for Tyson DeVries, 10 points for Aiden Stoltz, 9 each for Levi Skelhaus and Jaden Heisman, 7 points for Nico Schurz, 5 for Eric Mulder, 2 points for EJ Franzman, and 1 for Jack Fancher. Also 2 points on a dunk for Bennett Sprunk. On the Central Decatur side of things, 11 for Kyle Linhart off the bench, 9 for Matthew Booth, 8 for Trey Hollinger, 5 for Gunnar Smith, and 2 for Jack Scribner. Pella Christian out-rebounds Central Decatur 33-31, and the Eagles turn it over just 7 times tonight and force 17 Central Decatur turnovers. Pella Christian 15 of 20, shooting 75% at the free throw line tonight. How about the shooting from the field, Win?
I had Pella Christian for 18 out of 48. That computes to 39%. And Central Decatur was 12 for 39 at 30%. And I think that's the rebounds ended up being about even. The turnovers and between the turnovers and the 10 points of 10% difference in the field goal shooting, that was the big difference. Pella Christian was able to really, pull this one away, and that defensive switch in that third quarter just made a huge difference.
Tonight's final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats and customize an insurance plan for you at the Verduff Agency, providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. And tonight's Hormel Foods key play and player of the game. How about the night for Tyson DeVries off the bench? 14 points and some aggressiveness from that guard position, getting to the rim, getting some layups, getting some free throws.
Yeah, three for 6 from the field, and you don't count those misses, which were kind of wild shots, but yeah, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Again, very much of what you're going to see out of him next year when he's going to have to be one of the stars of the team, as it were. And he's a little undersized, but he is not scared to get in there and take it to the big guys.
And the key play, more like a key quarter in this game, a 20-0 third quarter PC run.
Well, I think you can bring it down to the fact that they came out in that first possession of the second quarter or third quarter, passed the ball around the perimeter, was able to drive in. Aiden drove into the lane and was able to dump that ball to Eric, and he's right there for the dunk. And that you could just see that all of a sudden this is what we need to do. We need to penetrate, draw the defense away from Eric, and then let him go for it. That's the only basket he made of the whole second half, but it was enough to keep that momentum going, and Pella Christian just took care of it. And Nico had a great game too at that second forward position, so that was good to see.
Tonight's Hormel Foods radio key play and player of the game brought to you by Hormel Foods. Looking for the key to your new career? Visit hormeljob.com. Win, I'll let you go, and I'll see you down the road. J.D. Boer's coming in next. Thanks, my friend.
Are we? I
don't know.
You don't know if I can work with you Tuesday or not?
You will be in Oskaloosa Tuesday.
I plan to be.
And it'll be either Andrew or I. We got to do some shuffling to Pella Girls still coming up. Yep. All right, J.D. Boer coming in. He'll take Win Veenstra's headset when we come back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show to talk about Pella Christian's 59-35 win over Central Decatur here on KRLS.
Norm Rosendahl Tiling in Monroe has been a trusted expert in the Marion and Jasper County areas for more than 40 years. They're experienced in understanding the contour of the land to identify how water management can help your farm or business, and they work with you to develop a draining solution that's right for your project using precision intake products. In addition to tiling, they install septic systems and water lines, as well as site preparation for new construction with their backhoe, excavator, and bulldozer services. Call Caritha at 259-2651 for a free estimate on your next project, or visit rosendahltiling.com. Are you planning to buy your first house this year? Lighton State Bank is holding a free, no-obligation class to walk you through credit scores, pre-qualification, loan options, and more. We'll answer all of your questions in a fun, informal setting. Dinner's provided and space is limited, so give us a call or visit lightonbank.com to register today. Lighton State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show on 92.1 KRLS. It's our continuing coverage of Pella Christian boys basketball, visiting with head coach J.D. Boer following Thursday night's 59-35 tournament opening victory over Central Decatur. Coach, thanks for coming up and chatting. Always enjoy doing so with you, and congratulations. Nice start to the 2022 postseason.
Yeah, thanks, Trevor. And, man, appreciate you too, man. You guys do a great job. And, yeah, it was fun. You know, you can't take any of these for granted. You know, it's one at a time this time of year. And, we get to practice tomorrow. You know, we get to keep going. These guys have been awesome to coach all year. You know, I just love being around these guys. So you can't take any of them for granted. So really happy the way that we came out, especially in the second half, to find a way to win this game and keep it going.
Well, we got to start there with the third quarter. We'll circle back to the first half in a little bit, but it's 26-16 at the end of the first half. And by the end of the third quarter, it's 46-16, a 20-0 third quarter. What went so well?
Yeah, you know, defensively, we kind of settled into a zone a little bit. To be honest with you, they missed a few shots, which always helps. But we started to find a little more of a rhythm offensively. We finally made some shots. You know, we were just struggling to get it going for a little bit. Aiden Stoltz kind of jump-started us with a couple threes. I thought Tyson DeVries brought great energy all night. You know, so when he came in the third quarter, he did a nice job of being disruptive on the defensive end and initiating some offense down here. And we made some adjustments at halftime. The guys executed them really well to get the ball into the paint and find the easier ones. But ultimately, defensively, we did a really nice job and rebounded the ball well. So.
Going back to the first half, as you built that 10-point lead in the first quarter, got off to a great start to this game. In fact, all 5 starters had scored by the first time out. You hit 3 threes from the wings, and you got a layup and a dunk from the 2 big men.
Yeah, we did. We got off to a nice start. We had 19 points in the first quarter. You know, we had picked up a couple ticky-tack fouls, which ended up hurting us there in the second quarter. We got in a little bit of foul trouble, but I was, you know, kind of happy to see the way that we came out. We pressed them a little bit, forced some things, forced some pace on the game, which is important for us, and got us off to a lead. You know, and that's important because it's a lot better when you're, you know, we struggled, but we're struggling from on top, right? And we were able to keep that distance. I think they got it maybe down to 7 or something there in the second quarter. But we were playing from on top, which forced the pace of this game, which is really important for us. So. Yeah, getting off to a big start is always a key for us.
Well, as we go on in this tournament, and whether it's Tuesday night or whether it's Saturday against Des Moines Christian, or if we're fortunate enough to get to Wells Fargo Arena, you're not going to win many games with 32 spending as much time on the bench as he did tonight. Eric Mulder with 3 first-half fouls. Kind of seemed like, you know, this year he's gotten that out of his system. Yeah. Came back tonight, unfortunately. But what's your message to him to help him understand how much he needs to be on the floor for his team?
Yeah, you know, he corrected himself in the second half. He was really good. You know, he puts his hands up a lot. You know, it's hard for him sometimes when you're a big guy. You draw a lot of attention, and you know, our message to him is just be smart, especially on the defensive end of the floor. You know, he picked one up about a minute into the game, 70 feet from the hoop, right? And it's like, Bud, you can't do that, right? And all of a sudden, you know, it's like all my assistants are yelling at me like, we can't do that. I'm like, I know, but, you know, he's got to be smarter about that because he is going to be an aggressive player. There's going to be some fouls on rebounds. There's going to be some fouls on block shots. You know, so he's just got to pick his spots a little bit better. But yeah, I thought he did a nice job of making the adjustment in the second half, still being productive for us, even though he didn't score that much. Obviously, he drew a ton of attention and was able to make some nice passes out of there.
Well, to me, one of the nice things about this one, you know, Levi Skelhaus had a kind of quiet 9 points. You know, they're your two leading scorers, averaging, you know, 26, 27 combined. They get just half of that tonight, and yet you still win by 24 points. I mean, the other guys kind of shouldered the load tonight.
Yeah, they did. You know, I thought Nico Schurz played a nice game. He kind of got it going. E.J. Fransman in the scoring column, Bennett Sprunk in the scoring column. So, yeah, a couple different guys stepping up, which is good. We got production from different guys, and that's important this time of year. You know, I think we're a good enough offensive team that you got to respect all of our guys. So it's good for different people to find a little bit of a rhythm there and knock down some shots. Even though we didn't, you know, we still made 8 threes. We didn't shoot it that well. But 8 is a pretty good number for us, you know, so we're happy with that too.
And by the way, Bennett Sprunk not just in the scoring column, in the dunking column tonight.
Yeah, you know,
another one.
I told the guys before the game, I said, man, it just feels like somebody different's got to get a dunk. I'm sick of Eric Mulder dunking it all the time. So it's good to see Bennett punch one home there in the fourth quarter. It's fun for our guys.
Final score, Pella Christian beats Central Decatur 59-35. Nice little stretch of off days here before coming back to action on Tuesday. We'll talk about Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont in a moment, but what do you need to work on over these next few days to keep sharpening the axe?
Yeah, you know, well, I tell you what, we have, you know, some guys on the end of the bench, some JV guys practicing with us too who are just doing an outstanding job. So I want to give a shout out to those guys. They're working their butts off. You don't see them on the court as much, you know, but we'll have to get rested up a little bit. I want to see us work on our offense. You know, I don't know if we'll see some zone, but our zone offense we haven't seen that in a while, you know, so we got to get back to working on that some and, you know, get a lot of shots up and, you know, obviously just start to focus in on our next opponent. You know, that's a big deal for us at this time of year. So we'll watch a lot of film and we'll try to get a feel for Eddyville.
You got an up-close look at them tonight, a 65-47 victory over Albia. You also saw them in person near the beginning-ish of the season, a 69-50 Pella Christian victory. What are your early thoughts on that district championship matchup?
Well, first off, you know, we played them right before Christmas break, and we played a nice game to beat those guys down at their place. And, you know, and watching them here tonight, man, they've gotten a lot better. It's a good basketball team. They've obviously won a ton of games. They won 20 games this year, so great athletes. Man, they really passed the ball well. It's one thing that stood out to me today, especially the big fella, Ethan Davis. He's a really nice passer, and they're really aggressive on the boards. And it'll be a fun matchup because they can match up with us size-wise. We don't see that very often. And that's kind of fun, to be honest with you. For us, some of our big guys, it's kind of nice to have another big guy to go up against. You know, that's what we do in practice all the time, right? So they'll be looking to compete, but yeah, Eddyville gets up and down, plays really hard, aggressive on the boards, and they're a confident group right now. So that'll be a great challenge for us and looking forward to preparing for those guys.
Always nice to get the first postseason victory under your belt. How do you feel about your club as the trail is now officially underway?
Yeah, I feel good about it. You know, this is a fun time of year. You know, sometimes you can get a little stressed out about, you know, you're sitting there thinking of all the different ways you can lose a game. You know, you're just so nervous about them. But we're trying to have some fun with it too. And that's what I appreciate about this group is, you know, they come to work every day, but they have fun with it. You know, and we talk about that a lot. Smile, you know, enjoy this process. And I thought tonight they did that well. And, you know, tomorrow they will in practice too. You know, they don't have school tomorrow. They're lucky, you know, they're just gonna enjoy tonight, sleep in a little bit. But when we get back on the practice floor, they're going to have some fun. They're going to be ready to go, and that's what I appreciate about these guys.
I appreciate you, Coach. Thanks for your time. Congrats, and good luck next week.
Thanks, Trevor.
All right, J.D. Bohr, head coach of the Pella Christian boys basketball team. Eagles with a 59-35 victory over Central Decatur here on Thursday night. We'll play Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont Tuesday night in Oskaloosa. We'll be back with more of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
It's snowing hard, and your family has a million places to go. You've got to get out of the garage now, and it's no time for amateurs. Thankfully, you're a pro with lots of winters under your belt. You grab your Toro snow thrower, and it starts right up. The truth is, you crave the adrenaline rush of clearing the driveway right down to the pavement in record time. And just like that, you're done before the neighbors. Visit DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella to experience Toro snow throwers for yourself. So bring on winter. You're ready for it with Toro.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish at Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
I'm Kathy, and this is my Kinetic Edge story. I came to Kinetic Edge after having pain and many movement issues. They took the time to evaluate my problems. They really listened to me and wanted to help me get back to living a pain-free life. I would recommend Kinetic Edge 10 out of 10. I have seen functional improvement in my entire well-being, both mental and physical, and I'm enjoying life again. If you have pain and movement issues like I did, you should call Kinetic Edge 2, 621-0230.
Let's talk about dreams. Not pie-in-the-sky dreams, like becoming a time traveler. It's time to talk about achievable dreams, like going from home renter to home owner, from shopping out of business to owning a business, or turning that hobby farm into your family's farm. At Bank Iowa, we specialize in achievable dreams, giving sound financial advice, and putting belief and capital behind your goals. So, let's talk about your dreams. Then, let's make it happen. Bank Iowa, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. All loans are subject to approval.
Did you know that Pella has its very own decorated apparel company? Windmill Print and Stitch offers on-site professional graphic design, friendly trained sales and customer service staff, and production staff that is highly skilled and trained to give you the best looking apparel in the industry. Whether you're looking for custom-made t-shirts for your family reunion or new polos or hats for your business, no job is too big or too small. Windmill Print and Stitch is a proud partner of BSN Sports, printing many of your local uniforms and fan gear right here in Pella.
Welcome back inside of the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show, where our final score is Pella Christian 59, Central Decatur 35. Time now to take a look at the road ahead, presented by Pella Motors. The Eagles will take the short drive to Oskaloosa Tuesday night to take on Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont, who beat Albia tonight 65-47. It is up in the air as far as who will be on the call and where the game will be broadcast. We're also awaiting the result of Saturday night's Pella Girls Regional Final at Grinnell. If the regional semifinal, I should say. If the Dutch win, they will also be playing on Tuesday night. So again, up in the air between Andrew Schneider and myself. We know Win Veenstra will be there. We know we're broadcasting the game. It's just a matter of whether it'll be right here on 92.1 KRLS or on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIAKRLS.com. Either way, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock for the opening tip between Pella Christian and Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont from Oskaloosa High School Tuesday night on the road ahead, presented by Pella Motors. Well, you'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. As we go in closing, presented by Culver's in Pella, 14 points from Tyson DeVries, 10 points from Aiden Stoltz, and 9 each from Levi Skelhaus and Jaden Heisman. Pella Christian a 20-0 third quarter advantage. They blow open a 10-point halftime lead, and they end up winning by 24. 59-35. In closing has been presented by Culver's in Pella, serving Marion County's best burger, their famous frozen custard, and the other great menu items at Culver's in Pella. You can even order online at culvers.com. That'll wrap up our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. At Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy, at Cabinet Design of Pella. For one final time in the 2021-2022 school year, we sign off from Pella Christian High School, where the Eagles have beaten Central Decatur 59-35. Thanks for listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa, on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage and the home of the Eagles, 92.1 KRLS.